A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to this collective reading. A warm namaste to all of the people from different parts of the world who are present here because you guys are doing inner work, and that matters the most, to be honest. In the existence, that is the only thing that matters. A lot of people are in the doership energy, so they think that their materialistic accomplishment and achievements can actually take them somewhere, but that is not the truth. Nothing can take them anywhere because they cannot take any of this with them anywhere. So on that note, let's dive deep into this particular collective reading. And before we enter into it, please do mark yourself as present and also claim the energy of being present all the time. I really wish that all of you can be completely present all the time so that you're no longer in the doership energy, rather you're in the source integration energy. So today I'm being shown a journey. I'm being shown people actually. This collective reading is showing me different energies popping from different parts of the world. I'm also being shown that you are really a force to reckon with. You are here to heal the wounded template so that the injustices can be stopped forever. So basically you are a part of your generation, or you are literally, towards the culmination of the generation that you belong to, because you are here to do some wonderful work. And at the same time, while you have received all of the collected gifts from one generation to another, finally all these generational gifts have been passed down to specifically you, and you are going to make the best use of it. That is the reason why you were given these gifts, and also to make sure that you understand your true purpose and utilize these gifts properly. There were also some curses in the template that came to you. Because of the curses, you learned the real value of life. You learned the truth of life. You're a very wise soul. Whosoever I'm channeling today, the strongest energy, if you resonate with it, you're a very wise soul. You're a very intelligent soul. You have also been very emotional, and you've also been emotional fool. Sometimes you just did not use your common sense and logic, but every time you did these mistakes, you made these mistakes, you were also honest enough to admit that yes, you made the mistake, and that's why you stand out. You are not a narcissistic person, because narcissistic people never admit their mistakes. They never say they are wrong. So only a true empath can say, yes, I was wrong and I want to heal myself, and they look for the reason. They are not those type of people who say, yeah, I was wrong, but this and that, it was just a stupid mistake. You are like, no, I made the mistake. There has to be a valid reason behind it. It has to be a proper, like a mathematician, you are going to calculate whatever steps you took and where you went wrong. Mathematics is not just on numbers and calculations, because let me tell you, the real mathematics is not even the mathematics that people are studying. I know people who have masters in maths and they know this and that, but if you actually talk to them about sacred geometry, they have no idea what sacred geometry is or what it can do or what it does. If you talk to them about infinite science, or you talk to them about the metaphysical science and the mathematics, they will be clueless. And we see this maths everywhere. For example, the number 9. If you notice, there are lots and lots of things in our existence, in our cosmic reality, which have number 9. For example, there are 9 Devis. I'm talking about Sanatan Dharam, okay, which is where this mathematics is seen mostly. There are 9 planets. Why there are 9 planets? Why not 8? Why there are 9 Devis? Why not 8, 7, 6? Why the child takes 9 months to come to this planet? And those who actually come before time, they're called premature babies. Or those who come late, they're called late babies, because they have not, come via the correct time, the 9 months. The number 9 has very unique properties. If you multiply the number 9 with any number, the total will always be 9. If you divide 9 by half, it will always be some total of 9. For example, if you divide 90 degrees by 2, it will give you what? 45 degrees. If you calculate 4 plus 5 is also 9. The sun completes a cycle of 360 degrees in every year. What is 360 degrees? If you total it, it's 9. Number 9 is linked to the concept of karma. So not only mathematically but also spiritually, it is proven. As per Vedic world, as per Sanatan world, number 9 has a very big significance and importance. And most numbers, we can actually see these numbers popping up everywhere, like number 1111 in Twinflame world. Most people who are connected to this journey, they keep seeing 1111. Why do they keep seeing 1111? The journey always starts like the inner work, the spiritual inner work will start, or it's literally like a sort of alarm clock that you will see 1111 everywhere, or you will see certain numbers everywhere. So this type of mathematics, the angel numbers, why are gods and goddesses, why are your higher masters communicating to you via numbers? So one day I was just sitting and I had some questions. Immediately when I had a question, I was first shown 2020. After half an hour, I had 2021, 2121. After another half an hour, they gave me 2222. And each fit perfectly with my question. So how is that possible? And it's not just my experience. If you check internet, so many people have given testimonies about these repeating numbers that they see often. So the mathematics they teach in school, the science they teach in school, the history they teach in school, whatever they teach in the school is not even complete information. A lot of it is missing. And for all of you wonderful people who have realized that the education system has missed out on certain aspects, on certain things, important subjects, you are more fascinated because you got to know them via universe. Universe is your teacher, your ancestors are your teachers, people who are beyond in some other dimension right now, they are your teachers. So you are extremely special and you are extremely gifted. Not only you are connected to source and the higher benevolent beings via numbers, but you are also connected to them via intuition, via your gifts and via life experiences. Most importantly, you have this generous heart, feel like doing so much for so many people. And you met all these narcissistic people on the way only so that you can learn that these are not the people I have to do for, but these are the people I genuinely want to do for. And so what? If these people have hurt me, backstabbed me, they are materialistic, 3D, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I am focused on these. And thanks to them also, because if they were not there, then I would not have realized that they are the ones who matter more than anyone else. And then eventually you realize that they are changing too, they are shifting too. They may not show you 100% shift, but they are shifting too. And all of this magic that happens around you, it fascinates you on a daily basis, on a regular basis, if not daily basis for some people. So specifically in your energy, as I said, generational curses were given to you, but ancestral support is also given to you. And you are here to heal the wounded templates, and you don't understand this just by some theory or by reading or writing. You've started actually figuring it out practically. You realize that the curse stops at you. You realize that and you feel empowered because of that. And the injustice, when it happens to you or your family or to your people, you realize that it's not just happening to you or to your family or to your own people. It is happening to many others who are like you. And this injustice has to stop, or this feeling of injustice has to go away. Because everything is actually within us. These feelings actually act as portals. They are the portals that take us to different dimensions, and you realize the importance of feelings also. So you want to feel a certain feeling, you want to feel a certain pain, but you only want to do it from research perspective, as a scientist, as an observer. Once you have gained whatever you had to gain from it, the knowledge that you had to gain from a certain toxic relationship, from a certain type of person, from a certain type of behavioral pattern, or certain type of situation, you realize that you're so detached from it. Let them perceive you the way they want to perceive you. At least you are thankful that those people popped up in your timeline in certain miraculous ways, or in some really imaginary ways, which actually was so perfect when you look at the divine timing. I mean, every person came into your life at the right time when they had to. Okay, if you resonate with any of this, then do mention your story and share with the world how you've managed to figure things out. Because there is an invisible power that has always been by your side, and it has always worked in tandem with you. It is the energy that has stood by you. You could have gone into some deep dark hole, but you did not. And maybe for some of you who went into that deep dark hole, you were literally like an archaeologist. You were into that deep dark hole. Everybody else is miserable, suffering. You were like examination time. Toxic relationship, okay, let me examine it. Let me examine how a toxic relationship feels like. So Vairagya and detachment is very important. Today I wrote on one of the community posts why we are doing this inner work, why we are doing this chakra alignment, why we have to work on the solar plexus, is because it is a system, it is an immaculate design. It is a scientific as well as spiritual system. It is based on perfect maths, and it is based on something which feels right to you, not just by listening to it but even in feeling, because feelings again decide everything. So when your kundalini is rising, it reaches the sushumna. The sushumna is a place which I feel is like space, and most people are scared of the space. They don't want to go into the space because they've heard stories about space. There are aliens in the space, or there is dark matter in the space and whatnot. So they don't want to go into the space. They feel there is a kind of loneliness in the space. You feel like you're lost. There's nothing to do. So some people see the space as a dreadful thing. So they don't want to go into it, even if they are very wise and gifted, because they are programmed to not enter that space. So that's the reason why they finally enter some relationships, or they have a pattern of certain relationships. They have a type also, maybe because the programming creates, maybe they have more than one type, maybe they have 2 to 3 types. So they get into those situations and they realize that they need to go into this space because of certain issues like separation phase, or getting misunderstood, or getting betrayed, or a number of things. Maybe they are not just feeling good, everything looks good from outside. For some people, there is another dynamic that has played out, that it all looks perfect, it all looks good from outside, it doesn't feel so right to them, so they don't want to pursue it, and they back off, they back out. They are given a lot of crap because of that, and that's when they realize that they did the right thing. Because at first it looked like by backing off they are making a mistake, or it's not right. But as soon as they back off, instead of understanding or accepting that they could be going to a confusion, they are literally attacked. So they don't want to go through that anymore, that type of situation where they are so codependent on people who do not understand. So they take their own space and time. So Sushumna is actually that place in your energy system which creates the detachment or the Vairagya. And once you understand Vairagya and detachment, that's when your Ida and Pingla Nadi, they come into union. And then all of these nadis that you have, 72,000 nadis in your energy body, they're actually interwoven into this 7 chakra system. 7 chakras inside the body's framework and 12 chakras overall. You realize by practical experience the soul, and you're here to do your duty. As much as you're here to heal the wounded template, you also feel extremely stunned at your own journey, how much you know and how far you have come. This is the actual theme of this collective reading, that you as a person, you are truly stunned, you are fascinated, you are overjoyed. Sometimes you're overjoyed, sometimes you have epiphanies, sometimes you just can't believe your luck, sometimes you're full of gratitude, sometimes you have days when you're like, wow, how did this all work out? Mathematically, scientifically, spiritually, materialistically, even via the worldly world's perspective. Your point of view is changing day by day, and you're more and more awestruck by everything. So this is where I'm going to close this particular channeling session. Thank you so much for being here with me. This is my email address for personal sessions and for therapies. You can book the therapies by using the PayPal link below in the description box, which also has all the details of personal readings and therapies. I am an intuitive reader, my dear friends, and all the work I do is based on spiritual modalities and intuitive gifts and abilities which are given to me by my great masters and source. So 100% credit, 1000%, all the credit goes to them and them and them only. And thank you so much for being you. Thank you so much for being here. Your intuition is working great. That's why you're here and attracting all these messages for you. I will see you soon in another one. One love, peace out, and Jai Shri Ram.